Hi, this is a box that I finally completed to hold all of my table saw blades. Now I kind of hate to admit this, but until I completed this box, I stored all my saw blades on the side of my bench on pegboard on hooks. And definitely not optimal. I'd store 2 to 3 blades on each hook. Sometimes I have to remove a couple blades to get to the one I needed. The blades were on the side of my bench to keep them out of the way, but because they were out of the way, they weren't convenient to get to. Fortunately, through all those years, I only dropped one, but it was dropped because of having to juggle saw blades to get to the one I needed. So I finally made my box to hold my blades. Now this box is meant to actually sit inside of a table saw drawer that I made, a large drawer. So it actually sits on its back, and this is facing up. The box itself is made out of 1/2-inch Baltic birch plywood, butt jointed together with dominoes. If I didn't have a domino, I just would have used biscuits. Has some scrap 1/4-inch plywood on the back. Again, you never see the back. The front is one piece of Baltic birch plywood with 5/8-inch strips cut off it, so that when they're reassembled into the trays, you have the grading pattern that goes across all of them. It's kind of a nice little touch, even though most of the time this box is going to be inside a drawer that you're never going to see. Now I wanted to maximize how many blades I get into a small space, so I think this is about as small as I could make a box to hold a lot of saw blades. These are 5-inch thick Baltic birch, again with a groove to receive this 1/4-inch MDF. I installed a short piece of 5/8-inch dowel to register the saw blade against. These holes are so I can get my fingers in to remove the blade. I have 2 rare earth magnets, 1/4-inch magnets, that suck the blade to this MDF. Now they're not strong enough to be able to do this without the blade falling off. But in operation, these trays come out of the box like this, and they certainly hold the blade. So I mean, I can go like this, and the blade's not going to come off at all. Most of the weight of the blade is resting on this dowel, and so the magnets just keep it from coming off. It works great. Now the holes kind of look like I painted them black, but that's actually burn marks. I used a hole saw cutter, which I think was dull when I started using it, and it was certainly dull after I cut, let's see how many, 64 of these holes. So there was a lot of burning when I cut these, but actually the end result is that it actually looks nice. It looks like a black burnished surface. Anyway, yeah, so that's it. And these just sit inside grooves cut in the side of the box. And again, I have room for 16 blades. I have three empty trays, so I have some room to grow. Plus I have a few blades in here which are junky blades I just keep around if I need to work with them, trash wood. I don't want to use my good blades. So if I really get constrained in storage, I can throw a few blades away from this box. And in operation, again, this will be sitting like this inside of a drawer. If I want my laminate blade, I just take it out like so, reach in, take the blade off. I usually just set the tray here so I know which one this goes on when I have to put it back. And again, those magnets really hold it on to this MDF. And then I just grab it like so. Now, one other item here, I was going to originally put some knobs here, but it would have had to have gone at the biggest knob I could have used would be 1/2 inch. A metal knob just didn't feel right in this kind of a box. Plus, I didn't want to have to buy 32 knobs, either metal ones or wooden ones. So I just went with some little pieces of dowel, and they just serve the function. All I have to do is grab it a little bit until I can reach over and grab the lip and pull it out. And that is that. So I would encourage you, if you're like me and you're still storing your blades on heaven forbid pegboard on the wall or something like that, consider making a box. If you do, like me, you'll be happy you did. So thanks for stopping by.